Morning, YouTube. Today, I'd like to talk, the subject I wanted to be on today is what Kubota has done. And this is not a bad thing, it's actually a good thing. I think most everybody, especially you small compact, subcompact tractor owners will agree with me on that Kubota's done, they did some pioneering here. And it's a subject that we really need to be holding here. This is going to be rather interesting, and I hope to get a lot of comments on this. I would expect that I would anyway. So anyway, let's first get started. I got to go clean the horse lot off. The horses can't seem to deposit their waste only on the concrete, right where I want to feed them. So I'm going to go clean that off now. So let's get started with that first. Today, I'd like to talk about Kubota a little bit. Actually, quite a little. This is going to be my whole topic of discussion today. This is my main Kubota. I have three pieces of Kubota equipment. I have this L200, which is a 25 horsepower tractor in their L series. They make 4 tractors in the L series. This is the smallest. They make the L2501, the L3301, the L3901, and you step up into a larger frame for the L4701. Now, since this tractor has come out, they have upped the series to 02. So it'd be an L2502, L2503, and on and on and on. I bought this tractor in December of 19. This one has no emissions on it. It comes in under the federal T4 emissions requirements of over 25 horsepower. And the way I'm reading that, if it's 25.1, it has to fall under the Tier 4 federal emissions requirements. So this one does not. It's 24.8 horsepower at engine horsepower, and 20.5 at the drawbar, because this is a gear drive. The hydrostatic is 1.5 horse less at the PTO. I think I said drawbar, I meant PTO. They rate them by engine horsepower and the PTO. This is a small frame tractor. It's a little larger than the B series. Has a little bigger loader on it, a little more lifting capacity from the loader than the B series does. But mainly, my topic here is what has Kubota done? And it's actually a good thing that they've done. As far as I'm concerned, it's a good thing. What Kubota has done is they brought this compact, subcompact, and to some extent the utility tractors to our part of the world, to North America, to the USA and Canada. Let's give a little history of Kubota here. They were first established in 1890 as a foundry. Then in 1920, they introduced their first kerosene engine. In 1987, the Kubota Corporation reached production of their 10 millionth engine. In 1998, 100,000 engines were sold in the U.S. by that time. In 2004, 200,000 were sold. The first tractor that Kubota ever built was called a T15. It was a 15 horsepower tractor. And, I guess you got to realize what Japan is compared to the United States. They don't have these big multi-thousand acre fields like some of the fields we have in the United States are. So they don't need as big of tractors for that. The first Kubota tractor was introduced to the United States in 1969, and it was an absolute overnight success. I would imagine John Deere engineers didn't get a whole lot of sleep when they first found this out. And it spread like wildfire up into Canada. They were really popular. Their size, their price point, their performance, everything that put Kubota on the map in the United States. Overnight success. What does the name Kubota mean? There's a little misunderstanding about this. One understanding of the pronunciation means sunken rice paddy. That's not exactly accurate. What it actually means, the word ku, K-U, in Japanese means long time. Bo, B-O, means to protect. And ta means rice paddy. So these were designed to protect the rice paddy, hence the name Kubota. And it's not Kubota, like you'll hear some people say, it's Kubota. Kubota. So anyway, that's pretty interesting how these came about. And in 1969, Kubota put themselves on the map in the United States, and they opened up the floodgate for all these little compact tractors that are out now. So thank you so much, Kubota, for doing that. A lot of you who have and are interested in these little tractors can appreciate what Kubota's done here. They've done a good thing. So this is my little slice of heaven. I've been real happy with this little tractor. It's amazing what it's capable of. It has its limitations. You know, it's small and light. Even with four-wheel drive, you are going to run out of traction before you run out of power. It's just, it isn't heavy enough to move some of the things I've hooked onto. And it will, in comparison to, let's just say my 520 John Deere over here. Here's another one of my pieces of Kubota equipment, the GR2120 four-wheel drive lawnmower, with the glide steer. That's an amazing product. But my 520 John Deere here is 33 horsepower. It's quite a bit heavier than the Kubota, and even being a two-wheel drive, the tires are a lot taller. These are 13.6 34s, or are they 12.4 34s? It's dark in here, it's hard to see. I believe they're 12.4 34s, or 12.8. Now that I've said that, I've got my curiosity up. See if we can find the size on them here. 13.6 36. I was wrong on all accounts. 13.6 36. These are, it's hard to read it here. These are 24-inch tires. So, yeah, there's quite a difference in the height of the tires. Big difference. Hence the difference in pulling. Plus this tractor is more powerful, it's heavier. So, but it's amazing what this is capable of. This is kind of my go-to tractor. It's absolutely phenomenal on the fuel consumption. It just sips the fuel. Really economical to run. I don't know how it compares to the other tractors. I haven't seen that. It's hard to find all these stats on it. And when you do, some of them are pretty confusing. I had it out in the mud the other day, so the tires are all muddy. But it's been, I got a really good deal on it when I bought it. Bought it all as a package with the box blade on it too. The quick hitch for it. I got a brand new bucket. It's a wider bucket than what comes on it because I have the wheels set out. The rear wheels are set out quite a ways for stability. Where I work down in my woods, it's a lot of off camber, and these are fluid filled. The wheels are set to their absolute widest spacing, and wheel spacers have been added inside, 1 inch on each side. Although 1 inch doesn't sound like a lot, an inch on each side, that's 2 inches. That really helps. So that's my L2501. That's my little slice of heaven in the Kubota world of my 3 pieces of Kubota equipment. Kubota has a reputation for longevity and being pretty trouble-free. So people will say, well, they're expensive. Yeah, they have a massive dealership network and parts and service availability in the United States and Canada, and all that comes with a price. There are some up-and-coming tractors into the marketplace. One that has caught my attention recently is LS. Now, when I first started seeing them, I kind of laughed them off. I thought, this is no big deal. It looks like it's going to be a major deal. The parent company of LS is LG. Now, if you're aware of that or not, if you know what LG in appliances and TVs and electronics and stuff, LG has been a name associated with quality. So if that transfers over into their tractor line, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. So just remember that, Kubota. You've got some competition out here. But anyway, that's my take on all this, and I hope that's a little piece of history about Kubota that you can carry with you. What the name means, that the first tractor, or Kubota, introduced the first compact tractor in the United States, the L200, which was a 21 horsepower tractor. And like I said, overnight success with it. Overnight success. Anyway, thanks for watching, YouTube, and please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, please like the videos. Subscribing to the channel doesn't cost a thing. It doesn't obligate you into anything. All it does is it helps with the YouTube algorithm. It helps push my videos out there more so that more people see them. And I do this as a hobby. It has become a pretty interesting hobby. I've had a lot of fun with it. I've made a lot of friends, and I've learned a lot. And hopefully I can pass what I learned on to others, and they can say they learned a lot too. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like these videos, and we'll see you for the next one. And remember, if you rest, you rust.